Ravenswood. Even the name sent shivers down your spine. This town was shrouded in a perpetual mist, a bleak and desolate place. It was here that the Darkwater Asylum stood, a monument to despair. The asylum was a hulking Gothic structure, its once grand facade now crumbling. Its windows were like vacant eyes, staring out at the world with a chilling emptiness. Locals whispered tales of the asylum, of the horrors that happened within those walls. It was a place of unspeakable suffering, where the veil between our world and the next was thin. The asylum had been abandoned for decades, left to rot after a fire ravaged its top floors. No one dared to venture near it, fearing the darkness that lingered within. But for some, the darkness was a beacon, a call to uncover the secrets hidden beneath years of decay and despair. Dr. Amelia Gray was one such soul, drawn to the asylum's sinister history and the promise of unraveling its mysteries. Dr. Gray was a respected psychiatrist, known for her sharp intellect and her unorthodox methods. But she harbored a secret passion: the paranormal. She believed that science could explain the unexplained, that there were forces beyond our understanding at work in the world. When she heard the stories of Darkwater Asylum, she knew she had to see it for herself. She assembled a small team of like-minded individuals. Each member was drawn to the asylum's darkness, each hoping to find answers to questions that haunted their own lives. There was Mark, the skeptical tech expert, his eyes constantly scanning for logical explanations. Sarah, a sensitive psychic, felt a profound sadness emanating from the asylum's very stones. And then there was John, a seasoned paranormal investigator who had seen his fair share of darkness, yet still clung to a sliver of hope. The team arrived at Darkwater on a day as bleak as the town itself. The sky was a canvas of gray, heavy with the threat of rain. As they stepped onto the asylum grounds, the air grew heavy, thick with a palpable sense of dread. The team could feel their hearts pounding in their chests as they approached the main entrance. The rusted iron gates groaned open, as if warning them to turn back. The air inside was stale and cold, the only sound the dripping of water from unseen leaks. As they moved deeper into the asylum, shadows seemed to dance at the edges of their vision. Whispers echoed through the empty corridors, whispers that sent chills down their spines. The team pressed on, their flashlights cutting through the gloom, illuminating glimpses of the horrors that had unfolded within those walls. Restraints hung ominously from the walls, and the air was thick with the unseen weight of suffering. They reached a wing sealed off by a heavy oak door, untouched by the fire that had claimed the rest of the upper floors. It was as if this part of the asylum had been deliberately hidden away, quarantined from the world outside. The air here was different, colder, charged with an energy that made the hairs on their arms stand on end. With bated breath, they forced the door open. The air inside was stagnant, thick with the smell of decay and something else. Something ancient and evil. The team exchanged uneasy glances. The door swung shut with a resounding boom, plunging them into darkness. Panic welled up in their chests as they realized the true extent of the horror they had stumbled upon. This was no ordinary haunting. This was something far more sinister.